Do you have any New Year's plans?
No, train. Same thing I've been doing. Train, get better, and prepare for the biggest challenges ahead of me.
Helen Yee here at the MMA Lab. Always great to be joined by the one and only, the Killer Gorilla, Mr. Jared Cannonier. Great to see you and congrats on the win.
Thank you, Helen. As always, it's good to see you. Thanks for having me on the show again. Yes, the win is definitely right on time for the holidays, going into the new year, riding high, confidence high. I feel good. Right back on track to getting closer to the title. So everything's going good.
Definitely. And with 2023 right around the corner, what are your goals for the upcoming year?
Definitely another title shot, and do it better this time, fight harder, get the job done for sure, bring home a title, world title. So win, beginning, middle, end, I'll leave that up to the fates to decide, if you will. All I'm going to do is just put in the work and try to get better and better at every second.
Definitely. And I saw recently that, Robert Whittaker and Paulo Costa, they won't be fighting anymore, but you expressed interest to possibly get on that card in February. Has the UFC reached out to you since?
No, but I did reach out to them. I don't think that idea is, at the top of their priority list right now. So, which is all good. They have different plans for Robert. I'm not sure who wants to do what. It could be him wanting to sit down for a little bit longer, or whatever. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it was a good opportunity to jump right in, travel the world some more and face Robert again, and get that win that time too. So it'd have been really good.
So who do you believe that they're going to match you up against next?
That's a question I've been getting a lot lately, and it's hard to say, especially with Robert being the one up there, Izzy being the other up there. So I'm sure they're going to make that rematch here real soon. These bugs, man, oh my goodness. I'm sure they're going to make that rematch here soon. If not, I'm always here waiting in the wing, take a hold of an opportunity. But, at this point, I think they may, if it's not one of those two, it's obvious to see that it's going to have to be a guy who's ranked lower than me again. So whatever it takes to get there at this point in time, I get paid pretty good. So I love just going in there and having opportunity to go in there and fight. I'm sure lower ranked guys will be more inclined to fight as opposed to try to hang on to a win, which is something I feel like I've been experiencing lately. But who knows what's going to happen.
Well, what do you think about the new champion of your division, Alex Pereira? What do you make of him now becoming champion? Because Izzy was champion for such a long time.
Who knows? I think, honestly, we may have another situation where the belt changes hands a few times. But I could be wrong, The biggest hole in his game that people would say is his grappling. We haven't seen much of it at this level, and he threw himself right at the very top. So when it happened, when he won the title, we saw all the grapplers coming out of the woodworks, chomping at the bit, wanting to get a piece of that action. But who knows? He's a big man who can hit really hard. He's working with the former champion Glover, who's a world-class grappler and has a ton of experience. So him amongst other grapplers, I'm sure he has up there. So who knows what's going to happen? All I know is that I'm doing what I got to do to get ready for that fight. Whoever holds the belt, it doesn't matter who. I'm preparing for each and every one of them. I'm prepared to face each and every one of them, and I'm waiting for my opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm sure it'll come in 2023, which is right around the corner. But someone you and I have spoken about before, and someone who's also chomping at the bits for Alex Pereira, is Khamzat Chimaev. His coach recently said that he ideally would like Khamzat to fight Alex. But with that being said, and someone at the top of the division like yourself, what do you think he needs to do to be deserving to end up fighting for a title?
Well, what do I think? What's my opinion? I feel that you should definitely fight your way to the top. You know what I'm saying? I also understand the business side of things to a certain extent, and it wouldn't look good, you know, or it wouldn't feel good. That's for damn sure. But you know, I can't sit here and say this is what he should do to get to the title. You know, Alex Pereira had what, 2-3 fights, and then he won his title. So I'm not here to say who should do what to get a title. The UFC has its structure that it goes by, and we've seen how it plays out in many different situations. So personally, if he wants to get up there, he needs to go through at least somebody in the top 10, you know? And yeah, man, being one of the ones at the top, he would have to face me or Robert or Israel, you know? If you're going to give him somebody in the top 3. If you want to just throw him up there, you know what I'm saying? Give him somebody in the top 3 like they did at welterweight, right? And
yes.
So, or whatever, you know, I don't care what they do with him. I'm not really focused on him. I focus on myself. Yeah. So I'm sitting right where I am, and whoever comes at me, I'm gonna give it to him the same way. You know, I'll give it to anybody, and that's just it. So I'm just here to fight. That'll be a fun fight. I'm sure he will come in to make that fight happen. He will go forward, not try to, you know what I'm saying, duck and dodge big shots, you know. So that'd be a fun fight for sure. Hell yeah.